What if I told you that minimum wage isn't your ceiling? It's just your starting line. What if you could rewrite your financial future, not in 5 years, but starting today, with the same paycheck you thought would never be enough? What if the real secret to wealth was hiding not in how much you earn, but in how you think, how you act, and how you behave with every single dollar? They told you it was impossible. They told you you'd never escape the struggle unless you got a better job, a better degree, a better break. They told you that wealth was for someone else, for the tech bros, the doctors, the Wall Street types, not for people like you, punching in hours at a fast food joint, cleaning tables, stacking boxes, folding clothes, checking receipts. And you believed them, because every week your paycheck disappears faster than it arrived. Rent, gas, groceries, bills, maybe a few bucks left, if you're lucky. But here's the truth they never taught you. You don't have to earn more to get rich. You have to behave differently with the money you already have. This isn't just a guide, it's a financial awakening, a rebellion against everything society told you about money. It's the beginning of your transformation, not into someone rich tomorrow, but someone powerful, conscious, and in control starting now. Why minimum wage is not your limit. Minimum wage sucks. In most US cities, it's impossible to live comfortably on $15 an hour. But here's what most people don't understand. Getting rich isn't about how much money flows into your life. It's about how much stays. Let that sink in. There are janitors who die millionaires, warehouse workers who retire early, fast food employees who build portfolios. You've heard the stories. They weren't lucky, they were strategic. There are invisible habits poor people repeat every day that keep them poor, and invisible decisions rich people make with every dollar, even when they're broke. Money is psychological warfare. This isn't just about budgeting apps or don't buy Starbucks. This is about rewiring the way you think about money. If you're earning minimum wage, there are two voices constantly battling in your head. The voice of survival. I deserve this. I worked hard. I need a break. I don't want to feel poor. The voice of discipline. If I save now, I can invest later. If I learn now, I can earn more forever. If I wait, I win. Most people never make it because the first voice wins every day. The emotional pull of spending now is stronger than the logical gain of saving for later. But once you understand this, once you see that every financial choice is behavioral, emotional, and automatic, you take back control. And that's when the transformation begins. The story of Jay, dishwasher to landlord. Jay worked as a dishwasher at a diner in Detroit. No fancy degree, no family money. He made $12 an hour and lived in a tiny one-bedroom with his girlfriend. But Jay made a decision most people never make. He decided to act rich before he ever got rich. He tracked every penny. He didn't eat out, he learned about compound interest. He took free financial literacy courses on YouTube. He read one book a month, books like The Millionaire Next Door and Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And instead of buying Jordans or a new iPhone, he bought stocks, ETFs, high-yield savings, then real estate. Starting with a duplex, he house-hacked by renting the other half. By 31, Jay owned 3 properties, net worth over $350,000. All of it started with a minimum wage job and a decision to take control. Stop saying, "I can't." Start asking, "How can I?" The minute you tell yourself, "I can't save," or "I'll never be rich," your brain shuts off. But when you ask, "How can I save $5 a week?" or "How can I earn an extra $100 a month?" your brain starts working for you. This is called the reticular activating system. It's a filter in your brain that responds to your focus. Most broke people focus on what they can't do. Rich thinkers focus on what they can figure out. The 7 deadly financial mistakes poor people make. Lifestyle creep. As income increases, so do expenses. Emotional spending. Buying to feel better instead of thinking long-term. No emergency fund. One crisis can ruin everything. Living without a budget. Guessing instead of managing. High-interest debt. Paying 20% interest to feel rich for 20 minutes. No skill investment. Refusing to learn valuable, monetizable skills. Thinking too small. Believing wealth is for other people. Break these. Replace them with tracking, planning, saving before spending, learning skills, thinking like an investor. The minimum wage millionaire blueprint. Here is the exact framework you can follow to change your life. 1. Budget with intention. Use the 70-20-10 rule. 70% essentials, 20% savings, 10% investing or growth. If 20% sounds crazy, start with 5%. 2. Stack skills, not stuff. Learn digital marketing, coding, sales, or graphic design. Free courses. Coursera, Khan Academy, YouTube. Spend 1 hour per day learning instead of scrolling. 3. Increase income creatively. Uber Eats, TaskRabbit, freelance writing, print on demand. Don't just trade time for money, trade time for value. 4. Save first, not last. Automate transfers to a savings account the day you get paid. Even if it's $10, it's not the amount, it's the habit. 5. Invest early, invest often. Use platforms like Fidelity, Vanguard, or Acorns. Start with index funds. Low cost, high return. 6. Track net worth monthly. Use free tools like Mint or Personal Capital. Watch the number grow. That's your scoreboard. Final truth. Your paycheck is not your potential. Being rich isn't reserved for CEOs or influencers. It's for the single mom making $2,000 a month who refuses to be a victim. The barista who reads finance books on break. The gas station worker who builds a YouTube channel at night. Wealth is a mindset before it becomes a reality. You are not limited by your wage. You are only limited by what you believe is possible. Make the decision. Take control. Build the future no one thinks you can. Watch this video again, then again. Let it rewire your mind. Because when you master your behavior, money follows. And you, yes, you, can get rich on minimum wage. Subscribe to this channel for more powerful lessons that change your life. Share this with someone who needs it. And comment below, what's the first change you'll make today?